A single person made a superpower like the United States see stars in broad daylight. In 2013, he stole over 1 million top-secret documents from the US and exposed them to the world. Since then, for the past 11 years, he has been America's most wanted criminal. Yet, despite causing such significant damage to the American government, he is seen as a hero by many around the world. But why? How did he steal the top-secret documents from one of the world's most secure agencies? Why did he leak them, and how has he managed to evade capture by the US government? On the morning of June 6, 2013, The Sun brought a massive problem for the American government. A series of reports were published in The Guardian and The Washington Post, containing the raw details of top-secret documents from the NSA, the National Security Agency. These documents not only shocked Americans but also stunned mobile users worldwide when they learned that the US government was secretly monitoring every mobile user. The documents exposed the NSA's secret program, PRISM, a program that allowed the US government to access the data of millions of Verizon customers. Verizon is a mobile operator in America, similar to mobile operators in India and Pakistan. The leaked documents revealed that the NSA had hacked into the computers of the Chinese military and government, tapped the phone of Angela Merkel, who was then the Chancellor of Germany, and that the British Government Communications Headquarters, GCHQ, was running a program to monitor its citizens. The documents also showed communication between the NSA and GCHQ, where they discussed ways to deceive the public and engage in propaganda. At first, no one knew who had leaked these documents, or whether they were even real since news agencies are not required to reveal their sources. But just 3 days later, a man came forward and took responsibility for leaking the top-secret documents. 29-year-old Edward Snowden, a high school dropout who had started his career in the US military but was discharged after a year. In 2005, he became a security guard at the University of Maryland. Although Snowden wasn't academically strong, his computer skills were so impressive that the CIA hired him. After spending a few years with the CIA, he was hired by American tech giant Dell in 2009. Dell had a contract to upgrade the computer systems of the NSA, and Snowden was assigned to this project. Initially, his role was that of a supervisor, but he later became a cyber strategist. Up to this point, Edward Snowden was considered a valuable asset by both the CIA and NSA. But what happened next that led these agencies to label him a traitor? The story behind Snowden's transformation from a cyber strategist to a traitor began when he discovered, while operating and upgrading NSA computers, that the National Security Agency had the power to access any mobile user's personal data. He initially thought these were records of international criminals, but he soon realized that these were not criminals at all. They were ordinary, law-abiding American citizens. At that time, a debate on intelligence was taking place in the US Congress. Ron Wyden, an American politician, asked the NSA's director, James Clapper, in a congressional session broadcast live on national television, whether the NSA was collecting data on Americans. James Clapper, in front of millions of viewers, denied it, stating that the NSA's focus was solely on foreign intelligence. Edward Snowden, watching his director lie so blatantly on television, was shocked. His anger led him to resign from his $200,000 a year job at Dell just 3 days later. In 2013, he joined Booz Allen Hamilton, a firm that works with the US military, CIA, and NSA. Here, he was again assigned to an NSA project. The National Security Agency claims that Snowden stole so many files from their systems that it is difficult to estimate their exact number, but it could be more than 2 million. But how did Snowden manage to copy these top-secret agency files without anyone noticing? Surprisingly, he didn't use any complex hacking tools for this. Instead, he accomplished the entire task with a small USB drive. But how? In normal offices, there's a ban on using USB drives due to the risk of data theft. Moreover, in any company where confidential data is stored, not every employee has access to this data. These were the computers of the National Security Agency, known for their unbeatable security. Before carrying out his plan, Snowden had already prepared his escape route and took advantage of his location. Because he was hired by Booz Allen Hamilton to work on an NSA project, he was stationed in Hawaii, 5,000 miles away from NSA headquarters in Maryland. Hawaii is 6 hours behind Maryland, meaning that when Snowden was working in his Hawaii office, the NSA headquarters staff had already left for the day. Another advantage was that he had access to NSA headquarters servers through an outdated thin client system. Thirdly, Snowden was a system administrator himself, meaning he had high security clearance and more rights, allowing him to copy data from any system without being noticed. Snowden exploited these advantages and quietly copied more than 2 million files from 5,000 miles away. After working in the Hawaii office for just 4 weeks, Snowden decided to expose the NSA's actions to the world. He copied all the documents onto a USB drive, cleverly hid the drive from security guards, and took leave, citing illness. He turned off his phone and flew straight to Hong Kong. When he didn't return to work for several days and his phone remained off, the NSA became suspicious and began searching for him. Upon reaching Hong Kong, Snowden met with some trusted journalists, gave them the documents, and the next day, those documents became global headlines. The documents leaked by Edward Snowden sparked a new debate worldwide about the NSA's secret powers. He was charged with theft of government property, unauthorized access to national security systems, and transmitting top-secret information to unauthorized persons. The American government demanded that Hong Kong hand Snowden over to them, but Snowden had already planned his next move. He boarded a plane to Russia, where he initially received asylum, and in September 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin granted him permanent residency. In an interview, Snowden revealed how our phones spy on us. He mentioned a tool called No Smurf, which allows security agencies to access our phone's microphone and listen to the surrounding sounds without interruption. Some people consider Edward Snowden a traitor, while others see him as a hero who exposed the true face of the NSA to the world. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. I hope you liked and shared this video to your friends. Thanks for your loving comments. See you in the next fantastic video.